Hey, what's up, guys? So we were matched up with Paradox, and they were slightly underpowered, I would say, to say the least. But yeah, so what's different now is that they actually introduced some like stats for your alliance. Like you can look at your total team power with this new update. I think that's a welcome addition. So you can quickly kind of gauge like how good this war match is, kind of. But I hope in the future they would actually incorporate your team power and use that as a criteria for war match. I really don't know how to like what they can do to make war match better. I mean, obviously you can't use that as the sole criteria because I'm sure we've all experienced this where you run into this alliance with like pretty much everyone is like below average or whatever, but you have like one or two teams that are just way above average, right? And then like the your average or your total team power would average out to be similar, but it's going to be really hard for another team to take out those two or two or three whatever really strong people, but right, or defenses. So yeah, I really don't know like what they can do to improve war match, but like it's been terrible war matches for us. Like like every team, um, just yeah. I don't know. I don't really find this fun in particular. Like just like I'm just cleaning some. I think a few leftover teams here. I just try to throw in some random teams that I haven't tried before. I actually wanted to do this in the past, but was never successful. But I think I finally succeeded here. I wanted to see how much I can do with Damon off of one hit. Try to take out as many people as I can with the team. And then so like the whole idea is just charge up Damon's stacks, and then wait for Jane to do her sheer damage, and I fire at Jane and see what I can do, how much I can take out. That was that was the idea behind like this team, and I think this is Rune Shield, so that's gonna let me have the time to really set up, I guess. They're not gonna do much damage, and I can just kind of take my time, and then so I brought Kalani, I think her name is. So she's gonna do the what is it? Increased damage too. So hopefully I can get it so that I have all the debuffs on Jane, and then just go bam, just take out everyone. I don't know. So that's kind of always my one of my I guess bucket lists, whatever you want to call it. I really don't care if I charge them up, because like I'm just going for to try to set up something here. So I'm getting there, and I think after I charge up everyone for one more time, that's gonna be. So I think my Damon's gonna be ready really soon. Yeah, I think right here, one more or maybe two more matches. Yeah, I think two more matches. So right there, just got it. So I think this is gonna be it. And I have enough to hopefully get rid of the Rune Shield here. This team is now heavily shielded, with regular shields. So, and there goes the Rune Shield. And I gave her the damage up, and here we go. So they're all about like 80% or so HP. And yep. So yeah, that was kind of fun. So I don't know, that was probably the most fun I have for this match, or this war. Yeah, they only had a few teams left here. And I think I used I forgot what team I used here. Let me see. Palmera, yeah, like I think everyone has Palmera in their defense now. Like it's yeah, she's annoying. You pretty much can't one shot her because what I've noticed is that when you fire your special, she has the damage reduction buff right when like I think it triggers when you press your special, and then I think the damage comes after. So even if you take your biggest sniper, like you hit her with reduced damage. I don't know. I don't know, like if that's exactly how how the sequence is, but it just feels that way because like I've tried to sniper with Idritha, like many times in arena, because like this one guy hit Valcor. If anyone knows Valcor, like it's not personal. You're just the only person on our server that's not from my alliance right now. So and then you're doing well. Like I think your defense is actually really good. I like it. I like hitting your defense because makes me think sometimes. I don't know. You probably noticed. Like I don't know if Valcor is listening or like if anyone knows Valcor, but I've changed up my attack on you many times already. So so whatever you're doing it's working. Like it's really good. I like it. So anyway, Palmera, yeah. She's like, yeah, like if you have her at +5, oh, just sick. Like like for the last few wars, I think I've noticed that like you see a lot of people leave. Like when they can't one shot, right? You leave heroes like Palmera, Malford, the Survivor. Like those are like really common heroes to survive. Essentially to the end. And I don't know if people actually like analyze that stuff, but so yeah, maybe it's not a bad idea to stack those heroes and so like it's at least gonna make it annoying for the attackers, right? Because like if you're constantly getting shield, it's annoying, very annoying. I don't like hitting to those defenses. Oh yeah, so this one is the kaleidoscope. Yeah, I think like this is actually the first time I'm using some of these heroes. Like I think what's her name? Mina, is it right? Mina, yeah. This is definitely the first time I've used her. But I think I'm trying to build up this Idrith team. Because like my alliance mate Nepala, he's been raving about this Dodge team. And I think he was mentioning that the dodge mechanic and accuracy, there's something like not right in the past, and I think he said that with this new update, they may have fixed it. So I don't know. I'll definitely try it. Well, I don't know if I'll try it, but I mean it's a lot of resources to really to level up these heroes. So. And like I'm pretty sure most of you are also stuck at the same place, right? Like the blue Naya crystal. So I think what was that T4 ascension material. So that's kind of like the bottleneck for most, I think. And that there aren't enough. You can't farm those for one, so that you can only do it. You can get it through Titans and some quest rewards, I guess. And yeah, you can get them from campaign as well. So yeah, we got to reset, and then yeah, I think at this point I'm just gonna throw in some of my regular teams. Actually, like I didn't use this team before. It's a what is that? It's a ranger team. Yeah, it's a ranger team with I think I put in Helena to hold the whip or something. Yeah, I don't know if I'll use this team in the future, but we'll see. I think it actually worked because yeah, you just gotta throw in a lot of fast heroes with Sigmund and then just let him do his thing. Um, yeah, I think. Oh, I think I remember this one. I think it was pretty close. I think I may have lost this one because it really took out Sigmund. I think. I don't know if it was early, but like, I think it was close. I remember it was pretty close. May yeah. Either way, like win or loss, this was a pretty close one. So I got rid of what's her name? Isadora first. I mean, obviously that she's gonna be the most annoying. But I do have Lynn for the dispel, so even if she goes off, it's not the end of the world. Yeah, so now I'm trying to get rid of Aurelia, but like now I'm hitting into like I'm doing weak damage against a stronger element, so not ideal. But I'm chipping away. So I charged up Roland there, and I think Roland's second special, you get what you might call it, the I think it's like a single target, but you get defense down. So I probably should have fired Roland first, but I wanted to save Roland for after, because I can charge up Sigma again with what's his name, Zach and Roland. So I should have used Zach on Aurelia there, and then use Roland's defense down on Malfoy. So, but it worked out. So maybe I'm not remembering correctly. So I think this one wasn't as close as I thought. But yeah. And then yeah, Alden on defense. I mean, unless you're like doing some kind of light tower team, I don't know. Like, I haven't found like a good use for him on defense yet. But yeah, but if you have a light tower team, he does help with the shield and stuff. But yeah, but he's pretty amazing on offense. I like him. I don't know if I used him this war, but I'll definitely look, for more ways to use him. And I think I killed Alden here, so I left Aaliyah for the last one, because Aaliyah is not going to do much damage to me. It's just a matter of stringing together a chain of attacks to get her. So that looks like, yeah, it looks like it's going to end it right here. Oh, I don't know, maybe not. She's going to heal, so she didn't heal that much. All right, so I think that's probably it for this one. Let's see, who did I get next? Oh yeah, yeah. I remember seeing this person on the boat. I think I attacked him too. So apologies. You were like, your boat looked interesting actually. I remember. I think he was running. Oh, I can't remember now. Blake. I think he ran like some. I think it was like one of those defenses like I haven't seen, so like I figured I'd try it. And this was after the release of Zeus, and I think I ran the yellow team on him, and yeah, the yellow team. Oh, it's so OP now. Oh yeah, no, like yeah, like I don't know. I'm a sucker, so I bought the staff of Naya when it was offered. So that staff and Zeus, man, like I don't know, like that yellow team is pretty OP now. I think and like the crystal or the stone that Zeus creates, they actually give 5 mana, so half of your normal mana. I think that's probably a little over the top. Because I think stones from Wukong, like they generate 0 mana, and I think that's kind of like their way of balancing out, like the amount of damage you get from those stones. And then Zeus, I, I'm not gonna say like they should nerf him, but I think if like I wouldn't be surprised if they change the stones to generate 0 mana, and I wouldn't like I think that's not a bad idea, because like obviously I don't want to advocate for like nerfing any heroes, but I do see a problem with Zeus, like those stones generate mana, because you can get into a pretty bad like a pretty good chain, or like a bad chain of you just keep on going, like so that could make it very OP in PvP at least, because like once you charge Zeus with your initial wave of stones with like Staff of Nea, then you basically it's game over. So I don't know, but like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if they make that a change. Obviously people will complain, but I don't know if but I think for the balance it might be the right move. Like just I know I've used that team to get through some campaign levels already. It's just it's pretty strong. um, but I do like the fact that the the Staff of Leia that's basically a PvP weapon, because it's only the beginning of the battle, so it's not like all the other weapons where you do every wave. So it doesn't really help much for PvE, but PvP it's amazing. It's making your yellow teams a lot stronger, in my opinion. So a lot of those yellow heroes are very viable now. They used to be like, like I used to think that you probably only want to use yellows in terms of war anyway in Rune Shield, because you have a lot more time to flip the board. But now with the staff, they're viable everywhere. So so now I wouldn't be surprised if they're gonna release some kind of weapon for purples next, and then it's you got 5 teams that should win like consistently in war. I mean, at least you have the advantage of manipulating the board on attack. So it's definitely going to get more offense oriented. So coming up with like a strong defense is going to be a lot tougher. And then this one they actually have quite a few purples, but like I just went in with my purples as well. Uh, I think the primary reason is I wanted to do the dispel on Gerbeth and Jenny. So and yeah, once the purple team gets going, it's hard to lose. Um, so like I think the purple team is gonna have the same problem. It might actually be worse because like Elmist, his stones give full power, and then he creates more stones based on buffs on the targets. So if you have whatchamacallit, a Nea weapon to generate stones to start, you might end up with a situation where you just like the match is over within like the first like 3 turns because Elmis is just gonna keep on going. Because what's gonna happen is you initially dump a bunch of stones into them, and then you fire your specials, and then the next turn you're probably gonna charge some of those heroes because you're gonna dump a lot of stones, and then they're gonna create some buffs, and then you dispel, and bam, the whole board's gonna turn purple, and then it's over. I don't know. So, it's gonna get interesting when they release the Neo weapon for purples. Yeah, yeah, I don't know. Like I haven't really talked about this war much. It's like I said, it's. I mean, these matches aren't even important at this point. So, I think I just wanted to get a good placement in war so that I can actually get better rewards. But yeah, they gotta get the whip, right? Yep. So yeah, like with reds, you don't run into that problem of generating more stones, because like Alden, like he will change the board, but his stones won't give you mana, and it's somewhat of a gamble. So so that's why like I'm talking about how when you have a Nea weapon for purples, then they might have other problems. That team is going to be so OP that I think there will be changes. Yeah, I don't even know what I'm doing here. It's I don't know why I didn't fire my specials. Oh, I see. Yeah, this is a runestone or rune shield. Yeah, so I actually brought like a terrible team for rune shield. Yeah, I don't know. That's what happens when you're not thinking much. Oh, so one thing I did notice, I think it was somewhere in the description or something, that your stone damage is not affected by runestone, or maybe not in the description. Like that's what people say. Like that's what I hear people say. But with this one, like that's definitely not true. Like I brought in what's his name, Alden, and then like I was expecting the stones just take care of Melfort and what's his name, Hytal, but it didn't. It didn't do much damage at all. So that's I don't know. I don't know if that's that's intended or that's a bug. Because I thought your stone damage shouldn't be affected by the rune shield. The rune shield was only for skills. So, because I mean, I'm stacking up four reds, and then I was expecting damage at least in the hundreds, you know. So you can see here, even against a Melfort, that was only in the 60s. So I you know, like, I don't know, maybe I gotta go read the description better, because I was under the impression that, you know, stone should do the same damage regardless of rune shield. But yeah, like, you know, at least I have Jane in this war, so in this match, and then they can't really kill me because all those multi hitters are gonna trigger Jane, and then you know, just rinse and repeat. I'm back to where I started. So you know, like, I think it's okay because once the damage ramps up, I'll be able to get rid of them, and well, maybe Irelia will kill some of my heroes, but hopefully not the important ones. Yep. So yeah, like, this is kind of like an example of why you gotta really think about what teams you're gonna bring. Um, wow. So that was a crit for like less than 100. Yeah. So definitely the rune shield is, you know, reducing the damage of the you know, like, reducing the stone damage as well. And I'm not sure that's correct. Yeah, I actually just, you know, noticed that. Like, I remember fighting in the war. I'm like, or during the match, I was like, wait, that can't be right. I was expecting to put in, you know, like that that ouch emoji on Balfour, but no, you know, he just like, he took it like a champ. Barely touched him. Yeah, I think that's why I was. I kept on checking the tooltip. I'm like, what the heck? That's not what I was expecting. So yeah, yeah. I mean, this one took way too long. Terrible team. I I wasn't really paying too much attention when I made this team. Like, I think I went in with the intention of using a different team, and then when I made it, I was like, it didn't look right, and then I went to this team. So I probably forgot that it was Rune Shield. Yeah, like, I think all my heroes are single hit, so it's gonna be tough to eat through the Rune Shield, and then they're all heavily shielded. This is kind of like a whatchamacallit team, light tower team. Well, 3 light tower heroes, so they do have some shields. But yeah, getting there. Hopefully that one attack kills. Yeah, so picking them off slowly, one by one. So yeah, I think the damage ramped up a little bit. So, you know, like, at this point, I'm like, okay, I want to get rid of Irelia. She might actually, like, one hit me soon. Ouch. Yeah, Mary is actually really good for defense on Runshio, I think, because, you know, you're not gonna kill her, so she's gonna most likely fire her special, and then if you have, you know, some other damage dealers, you can get decent damage to accumulate like, you know, decent damage, and then actually do a big chunk of damage. If they're not careful, you know, like, you might actually be able to take out one of those heroes, and then yeah. So this one is just gonna. I'm gonna slowly take them out. So I ended up leaving Irelia for the last one, I guess. Oh yeah, this is this is probably not even gonna hurt. Yeah, still 50. Uh, yep, she's just gonna keep healing me. Well, I don't even know what that move was. Maybe maybe I'm colorblind. I'm trying to make a move that wasn't there. Oh, that's funny. So yeah, okay. I think that's it. Finally, all right. So yeah, that's the end of the war for us. Yep, it was not not very competitive. So anyway, thanks for watching.